Booze! Wait, but it's 10. Turn the LRN back up so we can hear when it comes on.
Oh, no.
We need to hear Daryl's sweet dulcet tones.
It's 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes. That'll be
How do we have 10 minutes?
I mean, 6 minutes. Whatever.
This
Hey,
is a big difference.
YouTube. We're here. No one's watching yet because I haven't posted anywhere. But hold on.
I'm going to go
I
to the
will.
LRN.FM chat.
Go tell them all.
LRN.FM. Hola, senoritas. Oh, I think it worked.
Don't you? Don't you?
All right, Audacity should hear it too. All right, we have to listen to LRN. It's getting close to that time. I'm sorry. I know you don't want to hear that.
Bitch, it's 10:03. Wait, I need to grab booze.
Oh, come on. Just turn it up so I can hear it at least, so I can relax for a minute.
Do you feel
Okay.
better?
Yeah, now I do.
Great. Now pipe the fuck down. Just kidding. Love you.
Federal student aid in a way that is accountable to both students and taxpayers.
Ooh.
The education
Dude, we have
department
so many
seeking
likes.
information about height
So
and
many.
such
Well,
as
I mean, we have
April
enough.
of refusal
Dude, we
to
have
credit
almost
competitive
300.
I
including
requested some of my new
several
friends
website
to
higher
like our page.
education.
And I changed the website. Did you look at it yet?
No, I have not, because I'm a terrible fucking co-host.
Well, at least you admit it. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Let there be booze.
Yes, can you share your booze with me? I'm down to get drunk.
By Joe Jarvis is available from Amazon.com and all major bookstores. Reuters reports federal prosecutors in Alabama said probate judges should issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples, despite being told otherwise by the state's chief justice.
That's okay.
At least
Vodka
two
straight is
counties on
fine.
Thursday stopped
Or
giving
ginger ale.
licenses altogether. U.S. Attorneys Joyce White Vance and Kenyon Brown said they had grave concerns about Alabama Supreme Court Chief Justice Roy Moore's order because it advised the state's probate
I
judges
called
to
us the
disobey
Anarchics.
the U.S. Supreme Court ruling that legalized same-sex marriage nationwide last year.
I called us the
Moore on Wednesday
Anarchickens.
said that Alabama judges are bound by
In the
the
chat room.
Supreme Court ruling last March that halted same-sex marriage until
Look
that
forward to
court
hearing that
determined
all
that
night.
The national ruling on the state marriage licenses were halted for all couples, same-sex and opposite sex in Mobile
And
County.
narrow
The
chicks.
office's website, a staff member in Elmore County said they took the same step. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.
Facing mounting criticism that lethal injection is cruel and outdated, Ohio has replaced it with a system that quickly and humanely rips off the heads of death row inmates using powerful robotic arms. The new device is designed to be as humane as possible, emitting soothing white noise and putting prisoners on a cushioned seat before its metallic talons dig into their necks and painlessly rips their heads off. Ohio Department of Corrections Director Garrett Moore praised the
Well, I mean, I do have some in my car, but I'm not going out there right now. We'll have to wait till the break.
Because the machine's claws are coated with topical anesthetic. Quickly pulling off a prisoner's head is considered less cruel than lethal injection, which requires 3 separate chemicals. And Ohio isn't the only state changing the way it handles capital punishment. Last month, Texas unveiled the Machinator, which humanely squishes up to 50 prisoners at once. Coming up next, is anything valuable buried in the woods behind my house? Our team of investigators finds out.
This is the Onion.
We're starting soon. Right now. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome, everyone. You're listening to the Anarchics, and tonight we are going to be talking a little bit about the age of consent, but we're not going to jump into that first.
Ellen has no fucking idea what we're talking about. The reality, folks, is that we did no fucking show prep because we were both lazy, and I'm shocked that we're both even here right now. So I'm grabbing the booze, and we'll have show prep soon. Okay?
All
Okay.
right. And Renee has admitted that she's a terrible co-host.
Fuck you. You only brought one article.
You know what? I usually don't yell out that we have no show prep right when the show starts. Jeez.
Who cares?
No,
Who
we
the
have
fuck
show
cares?
prep. You just may not be
No,
fully
we
aware of
don't.
it. Look, I never promised full disclosure with you, okay? I have some backup in that's just waiting to come out, okay?
For nights
It's
like these?
secret.
Secret?
Do you want to
What
tell
the
us
fuck?
how? All right. So everybody, we are really appreciative of your support.
shit.
Please stop fumbling with that vodka. It's making a lot of noise. Yes, we're getting very drunk tonight, as you can see. But we really appreciate your support, especially on Facebook. What is our number of likes right now?
It's 257.
No,
because
that's
we're that cool.
no, that's not. Are you sure? Are you sure?
257 likes.
Wow,
Ellen.
257.
What, was that not enough for you? Didn't you just say you were grateful and appreciative?
I didn't know it was that
I
high.
didn't know it was that high. Ah. It's like when my mom was like, Renee, you're an accident. Wait, that's not what I mean. Not that you're an accident. You were just a pleasant surprise. That was you right there, Ellen. That was you.
Yeah, well, I mean, a pleasant surprise and an accident, 2 different things. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
they
sure.
are.
Okay. So besides Facebook, we're also on Twitter, and we have our own website, theanarchics.com, which I just revamped today, actually. I changed the entire formatting, and it looks way nicer now. It's much more open layout and kind of uniform. Before, I was having some problems because I'm trying to put more content on the website than just audio. I'm trying to put self-written articles up there, and I hope that Renee will take the initiative to do something like that soon as well.
I will get right on that.
But I mean, this is just a recent change. Like this morning, I just woke up and I jumped on this. Like, this is what I want to do today. I'm going to make this better because it's been giving me pains ever since we started. And now it's all better. And so you can go there and you can find audio, but there are also side pages where you can find other articles and things. And I'm going to be putting up more periodically throughout the week. And hopefully I'll be posting... I have some big ideas for this show, and I this is another thing I haven't fully explained to Renee yet.
Oh boy.
But I'm going to put up the pilot episode soon, so you'll all get to hear the episode that was never aired. It was just our practice session. And I also am planning on doing something. This isn't going to be anytime soon because it's going to take a lot of work, but I want to mash together all of the audio that's from before and after the show and in between on the breaks, things that are just funny. It's kind of like a blooper reel, but in audio form. So I think that'll be fun for people to listen to. Just a bunch of us going, shit, fuck, god damn it, oh no.
But that's what I say all the time, on and off the show.
Yeah, but
but
I mean,
mostly on the show.
it'll be things that are novel in some way. Like you may be hearing me sing some songs, and I normally don't sing ever in public. Actually, one of the main reasons that I love doing radio is that, first of all, I have a face for radio. Second of all, I get to talk to an audience and people listen to me, but I don't see them, so I don't feel the peer pressure like you would if you were performing on stage, for instance, or giving a public speech. Like when we go to Liberty Forum, and we're doing a live show at Liberty Forum, aren't we?
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
are.
we are.
We are? Yes.
What the fuck do you mean we are?
I'm
course!
double checking.
Of course
Look,
we are. Do you
every
think
decent person has to double check. That's all. That's all I'm
God
saying. I just
damn.
want to make sure. So we are doing a show at Liberty Forum, which you should check out. It's here in Manchester in the Radisson Hotel, and that's going to be February 17th. Let me look up the exact dates because I don't want to leave you guys hanging.
Oh,
But it's next
good
month.
grief. It is next month.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm looking at the website, February 18th through the 21st.
Proud of you.
Yeah, I know. I've got fast Googling skills.
No, that was
Yeah.
pretty impressive.
I-
Not
it
gonna
was
lie
dope.
to you right now.
Like, I'm mastering the art of typing and talking at the same time. But really, when I talk, I just don't say anything of importance. I just babble on so people don't lose interest. Anyway.
Nice.
Yeah, so thank you again for continuing to listen and telling your friends and tuning in every Friday night. Tonight, we are recording in the Rebel Love studio.
We sure are.
Thanks
Rob's
again,
not here
Rob
to save our
Mathias.
asses, though, but he did teach me a little bit last week.
Oh, he doesn't need to save our asses, though. See, I've got
Oh,
this
yes, he
all under
does.
control. There was a brief moment, I'll admit, before we started, where I thought catastrophe had struck and we were going to have ultimate failure where we could not actually air tonight for some reason, which I won't get into because I quickly solved the problem. I quickly found a solution, and
Oh, Jesus Christ.
here we are.
I didn't even know what she was talking about for a second.
Right, because there's such a small problem, you didn't even notice. See, when I don't flip out, nobody knows there's a problem.
I don't know. You were flipping out for a second. I had to.
For a second, I was like, what's going on? I don't know what's going on. And then I figured out, oh, I have the answer already. Let me just look it up. And that's really the key to solving all your problems. You just jump over the anxiety stage and go straight to where are the solutions.
So, may I ask you why in the fuck we have a Twitter? Oh, by the way, WebKeys has declared that tonight's drinking word is fuck. So every time that one of us says fuck, probably me, go ahead and take a shot, but drink
Yeah, it's
responsibly.
not like you're going to hear me
Or
say
don't.
anything about like fuck me, fuck my face, fuck goddamn it, fucking shit.
Stop! You're gonna give them all alcohol poisoning. They're gonna get it anyways, but at least let them get halfway through the show without fucking dying.
Hey, we're
God damn.
we're playing this game too, aren't we? Oh wait, we're not.
I am not drinking that straight vodka.
Look, you don't have to. I was just saying all the times I won't say fuck, so don't drink every time I say fuck because this is just exemplary fucks, I guess. Examples of one I wouldn't say that word.
Ellen,
Yes.
we just got another Facebook like because we're that cool.
All right.
Are you not?
Awesome.
Isn't that exciting? Isn't that exciting, guys? LRN chat room. Is that exciting? That is exciting. It's more
You know what? It's not
exciting than
exciting to
Daryl W.
them.
Perry losing 140 pounds in less than a year.
Okay.
yeah.
So anyway, Renee, do you want to explain why we're here tonight? Because I was planning on doing this show in the Puke in the Gang studio
Oh,
where it's
God.
acceptable to burp while you're talking.
Fuck you, but it's not acceptable to smoke while we're in there, so fuck that shit. Fuck that studio. Sorry,
Hey,
no offense.
Burping is way more natural than
I
smoking.
can't burp. I literally don't know how to burp.
Right, you've explained this, but you do have gases that come out of your stomach.
Sort
make
of,
noises.
but like not really. It's weird. It's like but it's like not a burp. Like it's not. I don't know. But regardless, I was like, damn it, you guys. I was supposed to be getting it in tonight, but not so much. I got rain checked.
Oh,
Dun dun dun.
Dave Hag 5 from the chat room, the LRN.FM chat room.
Gave us
says,
shit about our
You
spelling.
got 257 likes after I figured out how to spell the Anarchics. Oh shit, there's something playing. Sorry.
Whoa, that's a fucking touch
okay.
screen?
Yeah, I didn't know this computer was a touch screen,
Shut
but
the
apparently
fuck
it
up.
is. Don't touch it.
Holy shit,
Don't-
it's a touch screen.
Don't touch anything. We've got to hold down the fort and make sure things don't go awry. Once you start just touching willy-nilly all over the place, we're going to have all sorts of links open, and I'm not going to be able to keep it quiet. So
Sweet.
no, oh my gosh. Now she's going to be flailing in my general direction all night.
So as you guys can see, this is going to be a total shit show. So if you're still tuning in with us, good for you.
Oh, that's such a great way to promote the show is by calling it a shit show.
Well, lie to them or what?
You know what? We're going to have a good night, and you guys are going to enjoy it with us because you're listening to the Anarchics.
Wow. She's so cool, isn't she, guys? Round of applause for Ellen, everybody. Woo! I heard my name on the show. Wow. Oh, it's Ian. Hey, Ian. Hi.
Touch the computer.
Hi, Rob. We just figured that out.
You know that's a touch screen.
No.
Record, don't fucking shut up.
Hey, are we
Is it
muted?
really that
Are we
dark?
not muted?
Oh.
Wait, are we muted or not muted?
Not muted.
Okay, that's fine.
You're on YouTube.
We are
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Okay. Well, we can stay open.
Ellen,
Someone left the
Ellen.
chat room because they didn't like our show.
Ellen.
What?
Cigarettes.
Oh my gosh. Here, do you want me to, if I
Who
give you
left?
my car keys, can you go get them?
Oh, yes,
And
God
then
damn it. Where
lock,
the fuck is
lock
it?
the door when you're leaving. Make sure to lock it.
Okay.
It's
left
just
the
across
chat
the street.
room?
It's just across the street. Here, I'll get you my keys.
Who left the chat room?
Hank Reardon.
Who?
H. Reardon.
Paradigm. I heard your show by chance on a Saturday night. From there, I went on doing the free state project.
What, did he say that?
I'm an amplifier.
I don't fucking care. Good. If you don't like the show, get out. Good for you, man. Take an initiative.
So they're in the middle thing underneath the part where the cigarette lighter is.
More lives by
Got it. Where the fuck's your car? Like right on that?
Yep, just across the street.
Online and on the air. When you amp Free Talk
Push the
Live,
lock
you get
button and it'll
access to the
blink.
AMP-only Facebook group and
Oh my gosh.
Visit
She does not know
amp.freetalklive.com.
how cars work.
Now that you've found the Liberty Radio Network,
Mhm.
at
I'm gonna be
LRN.FM,
reading
we wanna help
through
expose others to our
this.
great programs. To assist you in doing so, you'll find resources at promote.lrn.fm.
Antichrists. That's what we should be. The Antichrists.
Banners for your website, as well as files that will allow you to make your own custom banners and graphics. Visit promote.lrn.fm and help bring new listeners to the Liberty Radio Network. That's promote.lrn.fm.
This is your Robertson Roberts Brokerage Daily Precious Metals Update. In early trading on Friday, gold is $6 lower at $1,103 per ounce. Silver is down 23 cents at $14.13 per ounce. Bitcoin is trading at $456 US. There was an estimated $2.5 trillion loss of equities value so far this year. There's something to keep an eye on, and maybe give us a call today at 800-874-9760 or go online at rrbi.co.
LRN.FM is proud to announce our official listening apps for Android and iOS devices. Now you can easily tune into our streams anywhere, anytime on your smartphone or tablet. Just visit apps.lrn.fm or search for LRN.fm in the Android or Apple app stores. Please download, rate us 5 stars, then share the link on your social media and let your friends and family know how you're listening to LRN.fm. Download it now, free at apps.lrn.fm.
Every once in a while, you get information that's worth changing your life for. This is one such time. You can save up to and beyond 25%.
Exemplary. Hashtag exemplary bucks. We have 64 and a quarter likes per boob on this show. What are you doing, Rob? Oh, you're turning it sideways. This is how I talk into. I'm much louder now. Yes, we just forgot to mention that. Do either of you want to be a guest on for like a segment? No? Maybe? Yeah.
This information.
I wouldn't mind.
Changing the way you do things.
I would like to have some company because Renee is not helping.
I'm offering you 15 to
Look,
25%
these are too big
off.
for my head. Okay, you can't just go pushing around my head. Okay. Well, if you ever feel the urge, did you lock the door? Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Now I can breathe easier.
Oh,
Sort of.
we're back.
Welcome back to the Anarchics. I am fucking out of breath.
Because you just came up, what, 1-2 flights of stairs, maybe?
Fuck you, I'm a smoker.
Yep,
Now I'm gonna light one now and make it worse.
it's a smoker world.
And I'm a smoker girl.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what Madonna said, right?
I guess
Think
so.
that
I'm
was
not really
it.
sure. Oh, this keyboard, this touchpad is really messing up right now. All of a sudden, things are happening that I'm not doing to it. I don't know if there's a ghost in here. Maybe it's just
Oh my god.
the
You and Rob need to shut the fuck up about ghosts in this house.
What? This is the first time I've ever said ghost in this house.
Ugh.
Ghost in
All
this house.
sorts
That's the
of
second time I've said it. Okay. So Renee, I have something I want to ask you.
Oh jeez.
So, as you know, I was editing some of the shows that you did while I was on vacation,
Oh god.
and
I
Yeah.
knew this was coming. Who knew this was coming? Everybody knew.
what? Okay, so what do you know?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just waiting for you to ask the question, but I can only imagine.
No, tell me what you know. Tell me what you know.
I don't know shit, Ellen. I'm not a fucking mind reader.
Okay.
What's on your mind, Ellen? Pray tell.
What's on my mind? Well, I'm just wondering why you would say that I put you under so much pressure to do this show, even though I hardly ever ask you to do things.
What the fuck are you talking about? Cause I try not to suck, even though I don't really care if I suck. I don't know.
How can you try if you don't
What
care?
do you mean pressure? I'm not.
You said. I heard
Quote
this
it.
with
Clip
my
it
own,
out.
with my own ears. I heard it. It was on one of the shows. You said to Rob and Ann that there's less pressure when they're here doing the show with you than when I am because I put pressure on you for some reason.
Because it's more casual. Rob and Ann. It's like.
And
come
this
in
is
and
not casual?
Well, it is now. You're more casual than usual. This is the first time you've showed up with very little show prep and just been like, fuck it, let's get drunk. And I'm like, that's the right attitude.
Well, no, I just want to get drunk because I've had one of those days where I feel like I need to end it by getting really fucked up.
Sure. Atta girl, that works too.
Yeah, sometimes I have those kind of days where it's just the only thing that makes sense is just to get drunk. I don't know why, but maybe it's something to do with nerves or I don't know. But I'm trying not to be terrible is the point. And I hope that you could try to do that. And if that puts you under a lot of pressure, then maybe we're not like the best pair, the best partner.
Oh my god, are you breaking up with me right now?
Maybe. I mean, I will have to put off the breakup.
Oh my god. Is this the second time
We
I'm
have to
getting
stay.
like...
We have to stay together for our child, which is coming next week.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, I'll just say we have a special guest coming on next week.
Oh, Cody's not her fucking child. Oh, did I just ruin it? Yeah, I did.
Don't
I
say
hate you
anymore. Don't say anymore.
God damn it. Come on.
No.
They want to know.
No,
Fine.
we don't need to know.
Well, we'll see if he Skypes in and he'll
Okay.
ruin it.
Oh, by the way, can you read everyone the Skype information so that everybody knows that they can Skype in tonight?
Yeah,
if
you
they want to.
guys. So we were still too lazy to make our own Skype. So you can Skype in to the Rebel Love Show, and we'll see your request call thing, and then we'll bring you on because, like I said, we don't have show prep. So if you got Skype, help make our show interesting.
Okay, so like Renee said, we don't have show prep, but we do have show prep because we're planning on talking about something tonight, which is underage drinking or the age of consent or anything to do with age and numbers. And what are numbers?
Arbitrary. Numbers are goddamn arbitrary. The amount of shit that I fucking have had to put up with in my life for being under age X, whether it be 21 or 18 or 16, fucking bullshit. How about if I have the mental capacity to decide whether I can drink and drink responsibly, or I can have sex because it's my body and I own it and I can do whatever the fuck I want with it? And who are you to tell me that I am not able to because I'm under a certain number that like somehow makes me basically unable to make a decision? Like, that's the stupidest thing that I think I've ever heard. Stupidest thing I've ever heard. Like, since when? I'll tell you what, on my 18th birthday, right? Suddenly I was allowed to smoke. It was legal for me to smoke. It was okay all of a sudden. But,
Overnight, right?
Yeah. The clock struck midnight. And technically I was born at 6:06 p.m. So, I mean, all of a sudden, ping, just magic. I had this fucking epiphany. I was like, oh my God, I know that I can now smoke and do it okay, even though there's like no such fucking thing.
All right, so I'm not going to try to equivocate or justify the position of people who believe that you need to wait until you're 18 to smoke, but it's not totally arbitrary. I mean, there was a process and a purpose for figuring out this number, and basically what the worry is that if you start smoking before the age of 18, your body is going to go to shit way faster than if you start after 18 because of like I said on our second episode when I was talking about the smoking and the side effects of the lung cancer and the wrinkles and the shortness of breath and the dehydration and all the tar buildup and the toxins. It's not healthy, and they just want to protect children from that. And don't you want to be protected?
Shut
don't you
the
want
fuck
to
up.
be protected,
No.
Renee?
No, the fuck I don't. I'll tell you what. So that's the argument of people that they're just trying to protect the children. At what point are you no longer a child? I was way ahead of all my peers. I'm out of high school at 16. I would have been out at 14 if it were up to me. Other shit, taking care of myself, paying rent, and providing for myself. Like, what exactly makes you an adult? I don't really know, but it's sure as fuck not an arbitrary number, okay? Like, that's retarded. Fucking retarded.
Here's the thing. It's societally accepted, which is what it's not totally arbitrary. So, like, before you're 18, I remember when I was in high school, I was 16 and 17, and I was trying to get a job, but I had to get a sign-out sheet from my high school giving me permission to get this job because they didn't want it interfering with my school. Like, they didn't want me working while I was in class, right? Because I legally had to be in school. So the school had to give permission to the place that I was applying for work. So that
the school had to give you permission?
Yeah, to the place that I worked.
Oh my God.
And most places wouldn't hire me because the schedule was not what they wanted.
Yeah, exactly. And you're also considered a liability if you're under 18. The government protected me right out of a job until I was like 16. And I needed a job before I was 16. We'll leave it at that. Fucking bullshit. Bullshit.
Yeah. So, yeah, another thing. Before I was 17, I couldn't decide where I wanted to live.
Yeah, neither could I.
Yeah, you can't do like change of address forms on your own.
Yeah, you can't even legally sign a lease. They condition kids to be kids. And it's horrible because I remember when I was in high school and some of the straight edge kids were like, "Yeah, we're just not responsible enough to drink," and I'm like, "Is it that are you owning up and taking accountability? Because that is pretty mature to say, oh, maybe I'm not able to handle drinking." But it's another thing if you were like taught like I'm under a certain number, so therefore it's suddenly bad for me.
Okay, well, we'll have to get more into this when we come back from the break. I'm sure we have plenty to say on this topic.
You're goddamn right I do. We'll be back with more Angry Rants.
Money, power, and respect.
That was a short segment.
Yeah, it was a short segment.
Bro.
The last application you
Brosif.
time to hit submit. Your nerves spike. You didn't get the approval you seek. There's a better way. We teach you exactly what to place into the right systems.
Nick is in the chat room.
I know, I haven't really been reading it. But so since we're in the break, Nick did get a ride to the airport for me once.
And you drove over curbs and it was scary.
I did drive over a curb. It was a curb though, I think. Maybe two, but I'm pretty sure it was just one. It was,
You
my
don't even
car was
remember.
fine. He was fine. It's fine. Did you live? Did you live, Nick? He's alive.
I mean, he's alive. Oh, I'll be right back.
Just go to creditsuccessSecretsRevealed.com.
Are you a political activist
The
who does
fuck?
things that the government might not like? An ebook may save your life.
Kids,
It's
Skype
your
in.
guide to protecting yourself against
Need your help.
informers,
I'm just really tired.
agents provocateur, narcs,
Had a long day.
similar vermin. Rats was written by
Everyone's yelling out there, and I don't know why. What the fuck is going on out there?
You don't need to know. There's just chaos everywhere. There's chaos everywhere.
Are they fucking?
No. There's a guest over.
Who's here?
I don't know. Oh, by the way, Rob might come on for a segment.
Okay.
I asked him to come on just to be like a guest for a segment, maybe.
Okay.
Because he could add something. But this next segment, I want to add to something you were saying before the break.
Okay. Oh shit! I meant to be charging that.
Enter various types of credit accounts. To help achieve or maintain a healthy credit score, have a system set up to assure your bills are always paid on time.
Our bills are lying
Sell
on
your
the floor.
cards. It's better to have a high credit limit with a low balance. Never close old accounts. The age of these can actually, but don't be afraid to use your credit.
Drama. That's what the KAC was when I was still in existence. Are you sure you put vodka in this? Because it just tastes like Schweppes.
You want to put more vodka in it?
Yeah, I don't taste it, so it was made very well, but
I taste it.
I need more alcohol in me.
What? What the fuck?
Plus, you'll still be able to listen to the Liberty Radio Network via the cab feed and high quality 24/7.
Kudos, by the way, for standing up to EDB on the break show. Many
EDB.
Yes, that's me.
Oh, that's you. Oh. Wait, what's your middle name?
I'm Ian Freeman, host of Free Talk Live. We've been covering Uber for years on the radio with their ongoing legal cases across the globe, defending your right to give people rides.
Yes, thanks, Nick. It was apparently very effective. Proved by my being here now. Whoa, I have so many text messages.
So there's a good chance they're available in your
Oh no! A giant tortoise died. Man, I sound like shit.
You'll get a $100 bonus after you complete a certain number of trips. With Uber, you can drive anytime you want. You set your schedule to get
I think
started.
Andrew's
You get a
listening
good driving
tonight too.
record, 4-door vehicle,
Oh
insurance,
boy.
registration, and to pass a background check. It costs nothing to sign up, so visit drive.freetalklive.com. That's drive.freetalklive.com.
What the fuck are they doing out there?
And if you just want to try Uber as a rider, visit ride.freetalklive.com. Your first ride's free.
You can sign up to receive the latest about the Liberty Radio Network via our email updates at updates.lrn.fm. That's updates.lrn.fm.
Yeah, I did because it was.
Welcome back. You're listening to the Anarchics, and tonight, we've been talking a little bit about the age of consent. And I wanted to add on to something that Renee was saying before the break, where children are conditioned to be children, which I think is very true in today's society. You'll find that before you turn 18, nobody wants to encourage you to do adult things. Everything you do has to be signed by a legal guardian,
Yeah.
or you have to be over 18 to not be considered a risk. And that really is harmful to children because it keeps them from experiencing the things that actually add to maturity of people, like responsibility, commitment. And if you're not allowed to do those things before you turn 18, and then, overnight you become an adult, and all of a sudden now you can do all of these wonderful adult things. I mean, you can't drink at the age of 18 legally, but we'll get into that more later. But yeah, once you all of a sudden magically have these powers of being an adult where you can, go into a store and buy cigarettes, and you can sign up for anything and everything, and nobody's gonna stop you, except for a rental car. That too. I can't even do that yet. You have to be 25.
Yeah.
But besides those little things, I mean, who needs a rental car?
Well, that's mostly like insurance shit. I don't even think that there's like a real law. I think it's mostly just insurance companies.
But what I'm trying to say is, that's an incredible amount of weight to just pour on somebody's shoulders overnight. And I think this is why a lot of college kids get bad reputations, because they just go to school and party. Like, they're shoved into, like, I remember when I was in high school, pretty much the entire senior year, I was being pushed and pushed and pushed to apply to colleges and already know what I wanted to major in and what I was going to do with the rest of my life and where I was going to go. And nobody knows that. Not at the age of 18. I don't even really know that completely by this age. Like, I have a better idea and I have more perspective on what I do and don't want to do, but that doesn't mean that I know everything. And if you're just trying to push these kids who are now adults all of a sudden into this lifestyle of total responsibility where they don't understand this world yet, they're obviously going to have some pretty terrible failures. And that's why people that are like your age, Renee, end up in some pretty bad situations. Like, I don't know what you're looking at, but it's really distracting.
Yeah, I know.
And it looks like some obese college students trying to make a porno.
It was Lady Gaga and her
Okay.
fucking husband, but that's great.
Whatever. It made me gag a little. Yeah, so anyway, the drinking age too. I don't know why they chose they chose 21. The lawmakers, the congressmen, all the lobbyists, all the people who have money and power and have the say-so in the government, they decided that your brain doesn't develop enough until you're 21 to be able to drink this alcoholic substance.
Which is so insulting. Like, I've read...
Well, no, it's scientific, technically.
Technically, there are lots of scientific studies about lots of fucking things.
But you know what's weird is
but
that...
where's the real evidence?
Okay, there's such a misconception about that, too, because male brains don't actually fully develop until they're closer to 30.
Oh
like,
my God.
28 years old. That's about the time when male brains start to fully mature.
Your brain
Female
never
brains
stops developing.
No.
It's always growing and changing.
Okay, there's a difference between development and adapting to environments. So it stops developing at this age. For men, it's 28. For women, it's much lower. It's actually closer to 21. But your brain can still generate new cells, and it can, adapt and change when you have new experiences. But that doesn't mean that it continues to develop. Point is, they chose that age because they're like, oh, well, it's probably more dangerous to younger people because their brains are still developing, and if they drink, and as we all know, drinking lowers inhibitions, and it kind of changes the way that you make decisions. So we don't want all these super young kids making really bad decisions because they're going to be all reckless and drive drunk like they already do. And I see them get pulled over a lot and do stupid things on the road and do stupid things and post it on Facebook. And I think it's I think it's unjustified, honestly. I think that they should definitely be allowed to choose that for themselves. And maybe if they were raised better. Oh, we have some visitors in the studio.
Oh my God. I told you the bitch would be pissed off I took her ginger ale.
This is very distracting.
Yes, we're on the air.
We are on the air. Oh, the light is
Hi.
on above the door. Thank you for letting us know that. There should be a light out there.
Oh my God. Get the fuck out.
Okay.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, where was I? Anyway.
What the fuck is going on out there? Dude, this house is descending into chaos. Anyways, I was pissed off about something. I'm not done.
Okay.
So, I find it very insulting because I don't trust I don't trust all these studies. And federally, I believe that it was I failed history. Actually, no, I passed history. So the 18th Amendment was the one that made drinking illegal. That started prohibition. Then I think it was the 21st Amendment that also raised the drinking age to 21 and made it legal. So back in, and I'll fact check that during the break. Don't you worry, historical people. But I will tell you what. And Dave Hag is right. 21 came into full effect nationwide during the Reagan administration. But I will tell you motherfuckers what. Back in the 20s, how did they have that much evidence that your brain does not fully develop until you're 21? They didn't have the big ass technological scientists screening brain things that they have now. No, they don't. So I think it was just an
electroencephalographs.
What the fuck ever, Ellen?
I have to use that word because it's the biggest word I know.
Oh my.
Electroencephalograph. Look it up if you don't know it.
You are so cool. I know a big word too. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
But that's what you were. No, I'm saying this because that's actually a brain scanner.
Oh.
Yeah.
Great! Ellen got to use her vocabulary. Yay!
Okay, continue with your anger.
But god damn it, yeah, I was pissed. I think that it's just an arbitrary number that they pulled out of their fucking ass, just like 18. Because you look around the world and most 18-year-olds can handle their fucking alcohol. Like, look at Europe. They don't have that many problems. They're not taught that it's taboo. It's just accepted. And they're taught to drink responsibly as opposed to don't drink at all. So they condition children to be... There's this ridiculous idea of protecting a child's innocence. Like, what does that even mean? What the fuck does that even mean?
Wait, what?
I think a lot of it has to do with protecting a child's innocence. Like, they just want to keep kids forever.
That
for as long as they possibly can. And I don't get it.
Okay. I do get this because I can kind of see both perspectives. Like, I've spent a lot of time with older people and I kind of get the whole idea because I'm an older sibling to someone who's very young. But I mean, I guess I can't fully understand it yet because I'm not like a parent or grandparent. But protecting children's innocence, it's kind of a worthwhile cause to most adults because they look around them in their little social groups in their world, in their narrow perspective, and they see all these people that they really don't like, and they see people doing really terrible things and making bad decisions, and they want to keep their children from doing that because children are born innocent. They're born not knowing and not understanding, and if they do something wrong, they don't really know it fully until you tell them that it's right or wrong.
Okay, so then why don't they just tell them? It's not that hard.
Because
have a fucking grown-up conversation with your kid. Because when kids are treated as adults, they will act as adults.
Because that's the most difficult part about being an adult is when you are confronted with a young person that doesn't understand your perspective and you have to explain it in full to them.
So don't make that my fucking problem. I'm still pissed off. I'm still not finished. We'll be back with more of me being pissed off and Ellen trying to explain things to me because she's momming me right now. God fucking damn it. We'll be back. To the free state, and you're looking for some real estate.
Oof. I think we've all had enough of that jingle.
Yes,
don't you?
we have.
If you're going to invest in property in New Hampshire, it just makes
But
sense
I
to
know a
support
guy who's really
realtors.
great.
Call Mark
It's
Warden
the
at
realtor
Team
Mark
Porcupine Real
Warden.
Estate for investment property or rental
Oh my
in
god,
the
can
East
everyone
Bay.
stop
Or
getting
visit his
pregnant?
website. Come on,
Fucking
you know
Christ.
Who's pregnant now?
Some girl I went to high school with.
This is the Onion Week in Review. Gushing
You know
women
what?
voters announced Monday that they just can't help but feel
I
an
saw that so
uncontrollable
much after I
attraction to the
graduated, like
sexist
people getting
Republican
married and
Party,
having
saying they should
babies.
know better, but just can't
It's
resist
like,
the
oh my
GOP's
god, I'm
relentless
so far
neglect of
behind,
women's
but
health
I'm
issues,
so far
slipping
ahead in a
females
way
across the
because I'm
country
not
are
held
reportedly
back by
driven
those
wild by the
things.
GOP's blatant chauvinism.
You guys are pregnant and getting married? Oh, I looked at pictures of cats today.
Goodbye to your life forever.
Right? I'm just gonna sit here and get drunk because that's the only fun thing you can do as a grown-up. Sorry, Muffin.
Yeah, I was muted.
Sorry, I thought I hit them both. I didn't. Aren't you gonna yell at me and call me a bitch ass motherfucker and storm out of the studio?
No, because I don't want to have more drinking problems. Hello.
Hey, 66. I bet you're listening on YouTube because you're smart. So let me tell you now during the break because I really don't want to blast them too much. publicly. But when I went to Pork Fests and I tried to get into the VIP tent with my fucking VIP bracelet, they turned me away because I was under 21 because they have insurance. And it really pissed me off because, like, that thing was not fucking cheap. So, yep, nope. I don't think that the FSP is going to help me out with arbitrary age restrictions. These people are goddamn paranoid. Pisses me off. I get it, but it's goddamn bullshit. Just fucking. Yeah, we got a big ass chat room tonight. I'm digging it.
Yeah, except that one person that left because I'm still stuck on that.
I don't fucking care. They took initiative. Good for them. They don't like it. Good. Get the fuck out.
I like the character Hank Reardon. He's like one of my favorite characters in any fictional book. But
it's just some asshole who made up a screen name.
He's like, these people suck. I'm gonna go because at the beginning of the show we were saying we're not gonna say fuck, shit, fuck, god damn it, fuck me, fuck anything, fuck, because they were the exemplary fucks.
Hey, do you guys have alcohol poisoning yet?
I don't think they can hear us.
Yes, we can.
We can hear us. They can't hear us.
Yes, they can.
What?
They won't be able to momentarily.
What if the key to
Just kidding.
in your lifetime was to move together with others who think like you?
Oh, web keys. No, it's okay. My boyfriend's a bartender now.
Web keys is pretty cool.
I like web
Ooh,
keys. Hear that, web keys? Ellen thinks cool.
No, he can't hear this.
Yes,
but
he can.
Web keys has been a long-time supporter of mine and of other things.
Web keys, can you fucking hear us right now?
Consider Keen. Keen is famous for his civil disobedience and
All right, so Rob's going to be on at the top of the hour. He's going to come on for a segment.
Cool.
So I just want to bring this up now. After Rob gets off, I have an article I want to talk about. Or it's kind of short, but I think you'll like it.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that, web keys? Oh, yes, I can. Huh, shut up, Ellen.
Oh, they can't hear us. Oh, God. No, I can't hear you right now. God. See? He can't hear.
What's up next? Visit
And now you hear us?
No, just you.
Now you hear us?
Yeah, just you still. Welcome back to the Anarchics.
Yeah, that's right. You go ahead and bring us in, Ellen. I refuse. That bumper is gay.
No, I thought that I was unmuted, but Renee was censoring me because she likes to sabotage these kinds of things when this song comes on because I love it and she hates it. And this is how we clash. We clash all the time. We clash in song taste. We clash in personality. We clash in interest. And speaking terms, I guess. See...
In other words, I'm not as smart as Ellen.
That's not what I'm trying to say.
But that's
I'm trying
okay.
to say
I have other good qualities.
I'm trying to not say the word that is in the drinking game that we're playing tonight.
Oh, fuck you.
On air. I'm actually making a conscious effort to not say it, but you've just said it. So I guess everyone should be pretty drunk right now.
I don't give a fuck. Get fucked up. Drank.
Okay. So before the break, you were angrily ranting about something. It was the age of consent, or it was turning 21, or not being able to drink, or not being able to have
just
sex. Just
arbitrary age number of bullshit in general. It's bullshit. Oh, there were so many times that I was so pissed off.
So many times.
I was being kept from shitty things. You know what, though? I'll use this as a chance to talk about something good that came from me doing something cool while I was underage. So most good raves that you go to, you have to be 18 at least. So I snuck into a rave when I was 17 with a fake ID. Now, some of you may
Ooh, that's bad.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
Oh, I know. It's so bad.
That was illegal.
Oh, I was like 2 months shy of 18. Oh, I just wasn't ready for it. But yeah, so some of you may be familiar with some characters from this local hate group called Stop Free Keen. So one of these crazy bitches, she found out I went to this rave because Ian posted some pictures of us, there. And she freaks out, starts posting in the event group, like, you guys let somebody who was under 18 in there, blah, 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 blah. And all the ravers were like, dude, chill. Like, it's fine. We didn't notice she was there.
She
so.
must have like a personal vendetta against you.
No, clearly.
What
and
did
I don't
you
know.
do to her?
That's what I wonder. I didn't do anything to these sorry cocksuckers except what the fuck I wanted to, and how does that affect them? It doesn't. They just assume, oh, she's a child, blah 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 blah. Ian Freeman's a monster because he helps her do things that are like adult. Oh my god, he's so bad, and she's so bad for wanting to be an adult, even though she's like too much shy of 18. What is wrong with people? Shut the fuck up. Anyways, so yeah, I snuck into this rave. It was fucking awesome. I got to see my favorite DJ. I got a picture with him. It was the best. It was like it was probably the best moment of my entire fucking life. That was the best. That was kick ass. So, yeah, once she starts posting in this group.
Tell us the story.
So, yeah, so once she starts posting in this group, everyone's like, dude, chill. And then the organizer messages me. And she's like, hey, did you like sneak into my rave? And I was like, oh my god, yeah, I did. I'm so sorry. Like, I really didn't mean to start
You're
any
not
trouble.
actually sorry.
I hope.
Don't say you're sorry.
Well,
You're not sorry. You've got to own it.
I was sorry for the trouble that came of it afterwards. I
Okay.
wasn't sorry for doing it, and that's what I made clear. And she was like, well, like, I don't care. Like, as long as you had a good time, we didn't notice you were there, so not that big of a fucking deal. It's, just kind of a liability. And I'm like, yeah,
they
I'm
didn't catch
sorry.
you, so it was okay because they didn't catch you, is what they were saying.
Well, they're more concerned about young kids going there causing trouble, like getting drunk and getting out of hand.
Okay, so it would have been obvious if you'd been acting like a typical teenager who is all
Yeah.
drunk and at a rave.
Probably.
And
yeah.
like trying to jump at the DJ.
Yeah, I'm sure
or
somebody would have said
something
something
like that.
Yeah, something of the sort. So
But you were well behaved, is what you're saying.
yeah, obviously, I fit right in. It was totally fine. It was my first rave ever. I was so excited.
Do you think it had anything to do with your cup size?
You're
We've
like
argued
obsessed
about this
with my
before.
boobs, dude.
Yeah, I'm obsessed. Even though this is the first time we've talked about this on the show.
Dude, she keeps. So I can range between a B and a C. So for those of you who don't know, someone who's a B34 can wear a size that's a C32. They may not be the exact measurements, but depending on what brand of bra you buy, just like shoes, they may fit, they may not fit. It depends. Where they're fucking made, blah, 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 blah. It depends. Victoria's Secret, they made in China, JCPenney, whatever.
You know what? I get that brands vary in their size differentiation, but I've literally seen with my own eyes your boobs, and they are
Apparently, you didn't look that hard.
They're not that big. I'm just saying, like,
dude,
I don't
it's
see
cool.
how it's
I get
possible.
it. They're not that big.
I don't
They're
see
not
how it's
that
possible
big,
that you could
but
wear a
that's
C.
okay. They're average. I can wear a C, and I
I
don't
just
see
don't
why
believe
it's
it.
that big of a deal to you. I don't get it.
Because I waited so long for mine to come in, and now they're here, and they are like a C, maybe a D.
Are you guys hearing this?
And yours
You're
are
not a fucking D. Shut up. You're not a D.
Okay, you have not seen them. You've not seen them.
My god. You were changing in the same fucking room I was. I don't think you're a D. But you can doubt
You
that I'm a
didn't see
C,
them.
So
I
it's
know
okay.
you didn't.
Shit.
I know for a
See
fact.
mine.
No, I
What
did.
the fuck are you talking
You were
about?
strutting around with no shirt on, quite
no,
proud.
I wasn't. No,
Quite
the
proud.
fuck I wasn't. I'm kind of conservative about that.
No, I clearly remember. I turned around and there you were in no shirt whatsoever. There's just nothing. And you're standing there, you're like looking through this dress, like,
We're
"Oh, how do I put it
all girls.
on?"
We're all girls.
Yeah, no, I get that, which is fine. It's okay to be comfortable with that, which I'm not, which is probably my own problem or whatever.
You guys.
But I'm just saying, I purposely hid myself while everyone was changing.
You
But
were
I
the
did-
only. I'm pretty
I did
sure
a
at one
good
point you were the only
eye.
one in there.
Okay,
Or
yeah.
like Tila's seen my boobs too, so why would I care? Ashley's Ashley. Ashley's the one who just came in here like, what are you guys on here? So I don't give a fuck if Ashley sees my boobs.
Okay, I've made my point though. I'm just saying, in the picture, it looked like you had tons of padding because they were like way up here, and it was just like, you looked like you had some.
What picture?
The picture of you and DJ Searle together.
It was a corset. That's how it's meant to look.
Yeah, it made you look much more mature.
Awesome.
Yeah, I know. which is probably how you
looked
snuck
good.
past.
Oh my god. So she's jelly. Okay. Wait, fuck off. Shut up. I was talking about something. This is important. So, you guys, I don't remember where the fuck I was. Oh yeah. So this bitch tried to start trouble. The rave organizer and I start talking. I apologize. She's totally cool. And she lost some of her pictures at the raves. Like, they just were lost. So I volunteered to help her make new ones. And she was like, oh, you're cool. And then we added each other on Facebook. And then I volunteered to do her hair. I did a really good job. We became pretty good friends. And this year, she just made the new rave event. It's called Taste the Rainbow. It's fucking kick-ass.
Wait,
and
isn't it
Cyril
called
is
Taste-
coming again.
Taste the Rave Bow?
Did she call it Taste
Yes,
the
it's Taste the Rave Bow. You said Taste the Rainbow. You're the one that changed the name.
Usually she calls it
Taste the Rave
Rainbow.
Bow. Yeah,
That's
so
cool. See? She's cool.
I don't
But
know
yeah.
what those Japanese things say.
So go look up Little Skittle. She's kick-ass. She does kawaii, which is like kind of a Japanese cute sort of style. Rave, vintage. She makes dresses. She's totally kick-ass. But yeah, we haven't decided on the venue yet.
If you are a brony, which I don't even get, I wish someone would explain
That's not
to me.
even My Little Pony.
No, I wish somebody would explain to me the whole brony concept. But anyway, if you are one, you might like this page because it looks like a little pony.
No,
My Little Pony.
she's a model and
it's
a dressmaker and
little
seamstress.
Pegasus pony with like rainbow in its hair.
Oh my god! So Taste the Rainbow,
Rave Bow.
Fuck
9.
off. We signed DJ Cyril again. We're fucking pumped. I'm helping her promote and shit. So DJ Cyril's gonna be there. DJ Spit's gonna be there. Those are our 2 main acts right now. We're still adding DJs. We're still looking around for a venue, which is gonna be in New England. It's gonna be within at least 2 hours of Boston. So don't worry for those of you who are listening in New England. But it's gonna be cool as fuck. I did post it on our Facebook page, so check it out. I'll share it in the chat as well. And yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fucking fun. If you're an old school raver or you've never been, I don't care. It's a lot of fun. So much fucking fun. Cyril's gonna be there. I love Cyril. If you enjoy our bumpers, which some of you do, don't even lie, Cyril's gonna be there. I'm so fucking excited. I'm so excited. Yeah. Who else is excited? Ellen, you're coming, right?
Maybe. I don't know.
What the fuck do you mean maybe? You said I invited you last year. You said that you were going to come. You ended up bailing. So this year you're coming. You don't have a choice. You're coming.
Wait, did you
You're
invite
gonna
me to
see
the
Cyril.
same event last year?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I don't know why I missed it then. I
What
remember
the
you invited
fuck,
me to one and then it
Ellen?
was canceled. But I will try
canceled.
to make it to this one. I just have to make sure I have the right supplies to go.
Ellen, and you're already invited. I can't hound you about it.
Yes, I know. I
God
already looked
damn
at the
it.
webpage. Usually the only rave I go to is at Porkfest.
Oh, this is DJ Cyril right here. You
Turn it
guys,
up.
it's DJ Cyril. Taste the Rainbow coming up July 15th. Woo! Look up Little Skittle on Facebook. Oh yeah, we'll be back with Rob Mathias next hour. That too. That's exciting, but not as exciting as Cyril. Sorry.
Since time began, tyrants have taken aim at personal liberties. Now there's a movie that aims
BRBs, people. I'm gonna go see what the fuck is going on in my living room right now.
Then they have to take our
Jesus
guns
Christ.
and tell us what books we can read.
6 drug
Crazy
police were eaten
motherfuckers.
by bears while raiding a marijuana farm. On your knees, you dirty hippies! On your knees! What's the problem, officer?
Today, many cops who enforce pot laws do so
But
only
before I
because
go.
it provides them with cushy jobs, good benefits, and a chance to push people around.
I was an undercover narcotics officer. The drug war is nothing but a farce.
The Second Amendment says you got to keep you and your get intact.
Guns and Weed, The Road to Freedom. A film by Michael W. Dean and Nima Vadati.
DVD available now at gunsandweed.com or on Amazon. That's gunsandweed.com. Makes the perfect gift. Remember, that's gunsandweed.com.
Imagine someone in your community getting in their car, turning on the radio, and hearing the Liberty Radio Network. You can make that vision a reality with your own micro radio station. Visit broadcast.lrn.fm to learn how you can put our programs on the air in your area. You can have LRN.FM running around the clock, and you can even add in your own local shows. Building a radio station is simple, but programming isn't. That's where LRN.FM comes in. Learn more at broadcast.lrn.fm. That's broadcast.lrn.fm.
In Survivor Max 2, School Bites, Maximus scavenged through a wasteland swarming with the undead. Desperate to find the medicine he needs, he discovers a community of survivors at his former school. Has he finally found the safe haven he's been looking for, or will he discover that school bites? Look for Survivor Max on Facebook, read reviews on Amazon, and read Chapter 1 at survivormax.com.
More Anarchics is coming up next, live after the news on the Liberty Radio Network at LRN.FM.
From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Friday, January 8th, 2016. Silver is trading at $14.22 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,103 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $457. Antiwar.com reports every time the Kurdish YPG makes gains in northern Syria, usually at the expense of the Islamic State, the U.S. ends up in an awkward position, cheering an ally for gains against the Islamic State, but also facing a backlash from neighboring Turkey, who objects to the Kurdish growth. This is continuing again this week, with Joint Chiefs of Staff Chairman General Joseph Dunford being warned that Turkey believes the Kurds are creating a corridor in Aleppo province from the Islamic State-held Jarablus to Al-Qaeda-held Azaz, and that Turkey won't tolerate it. Turkey has long declared the Euphrates River a red line and warned the Kurds must never cross it. But with both the United States and Russia backing YPG advances against the Islamic State, they eventually did. Turkish officials are inconsolable about it. Turkish officials say their concern is for Syrian territorial integrity, but as they've openly backed rebels for years, that seems unlikely, and rather the primary concern is that age-old Turkish problem, Kurdish secessionist ambitions across the region, including in Turkey.
Well, I found out they're literally out there with a blunt. I shit you not. It's like this fucking big. Looks like a cigar. I thought it was a cigar.
It did look like a cigar. I thought it's in a
giant
cigar
fucking blunt.
paper. It tasted like cigar paper. Oh, I mean, what? I didn't say that.
Ellen, where are your glasses?
Can you unmute Rob?
Oh, sorry, Muffin. Hey, Rob's here, you guys.
Yeah, Rob's here. What are we going to talk about with Rob? Can we talk about Star Trek with Rob? Or are we saving that?
You do realize we're gonna save this for hey, you gotta unmute me.
I did.
You are unmuted.
Turn
Am
up your
I?
headphones.
Yeah.
Can you turn mine up? I can't see it.
The lighting is fucked up.
Is that one yours? How does it sound now? Can you hear me now?
I got it. I
Okay.
got it. Thank you. Couldn't hear myself.
Rob, what the fuck's up with the lighting?
Right.
What do you mean the lighting?
You look like a ghost.
Gonna be in my dreams tonight.
Oh wait.
And in the end,
There we go.
love you
That's right.
is equal to
Look what we got, you guys. It's a Rob Matthias. Holy dicks, right?
Holla.
Holla.
It's rare for me to be in this chair.
Really?
I'm not in
Well,
this chair.
we are going to make you feel like such a guest tonight. Actually, I don't know. What are we going to ask you about? We should interview Rob about why he started his show.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm talking. I mean the OG origin story of it.
Yes. Why am I out of breath? This lighting is bad. Why do I have a line on my face?
Because you have a line on your face.
All right, if I do this.
What are you doing?
I'm smiling for a picture.
And
Oh,
it's really-
I forgot. We need to take pictures for every episode. So we need to make sure that we get a picture for this episode too. Like that we can put up on the website. And one where I'm not looking crazy. If you can do that. Can I sit here next to you, Renee? This is the only way I'm in the camera.
You guys really should be sitting next to each other.
Is this okay, Renee?
No, get out of my personal space.
Go,
In that
Ellen.
bubble.
It's my birthday. Someone said it's my birthday.
We're all seeing this right now, right?
No, no one's saying
How
this.
much did you smoke?
I like, wait.
I just one. Just one. But I've had some delicious vodka ginger ale.
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess the party.
Do I not like dance otherwise? I feel like I do this sometimes, where I like do dance moves, but I know I should stop. I'm gonna stop. At least I'm not swearing. I'm not pushing on the drinking game.
That works.
So the other day I called Renee and she told me that we had to do the show here. I think we're coming back. But anyway, she was like,
No, you got another minute.
she said she called me like fucking straight bitch or something. Like I don't know. What were the
Straight-ass
words you
bitch?
said?
What?
You called
Straight
me
up.
something.
Straight up bitch.
You straight. No, like straight.
No, she definitely has like a
she meant
a saying.
heterosexual, is what she was saying. And
Okay, now I know what you're talking about.
yeah, and I'm like, well, that's presumptuous. And she's like, what do you mean? You've been by this whole time and you didn't tell me? And I'm like, well, you never asked. And also, I like relationships.
Wait, since when are you bi?
What? I don't know. This is like something I'm exploring. I'm too high and drunk.
No, no,
I
babe,
don't.
she's
I
good.
don't. I don't know. No, I'm just.
Jackpot!
Look.
We're coming back in a second.
Bad conversation topic. Sorry. We'll talk about this later.
We sure will. You guys, I don't know what the fuck is going on right now, but everyone's way too drunk and high for me, and I left my alcohol out there. Ellen, yes, I'm drinking yours because you have had quite enough.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah,
there's a full
you
bottle
poured
of
more
vodka. No,
in
there's a full
yours.
bottle of vodka
That's
sitting right
what
in front of
happened.
you. And
No, it's not full. It's
I
about,
don't-
Ellen has about a third left.
We've
maybe a
had that
quarter.
since like Anne's moving party. Oh,
everybody,
but speaking
look
of
at this. This is at least a gallon of vodka.
that
half
camera,
gone.
Ellen,
That's half gone.
Okay.
I have this
Which
green
camera are we using now?
That one.
Okay.
Because there's 3 of us. Hey, you
It's
guys.
huge.
But hey,
It's
look
bigger
what
than
we
my
got.
head.
We got a Rob Mathias in the
Yes,
studio.
we have a
Fucking
special
only.
guest
Rebel
tonight.
Love Show in the house, so I put
Our-
the fucking Rebel Love Show thing on.
Yes, he's our producer every time we do the show here in Manchester.
Yeah.
Sam?
He always comes and bails us out.
I usually
Thank you.
have to.
Thank you for
You didn't have to tonight. Fuck
hosting
you,
this,
Rob.
I guess.
I know. Thank you. Last night was a horror show.
Yeah, did you hear? I averted a crisis earlier
What?
today.
What did
No,
you
the
do?
fuck you did not.
We had a problem with TeamSpeak, but I found the username and password and it was fine. But nobody knew there's a problem, which is why I say I averted the crisis.
I am proud of you.
And I checked the settings to make sure it was on the
Yeah,
proper
we
one.
didn't want to call you for no reason,
Just
because
like
you're
you
very
taught me.
busy and important.
I'm a big
So
girl now.
we don't call you unnecessarily.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you. Because it used to be every time there's a little issue, I need to know what to do. So now,
Right,
if you're
right.
solving issues on your own,
See,
it makes my job
We're
even
we're
easier.
big girls now.
I like being a problem solver.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun because you feel like even if it's a small victory, it's still a victory nonetheless.
We're big kids
I look
now.
for more victories in the future for the Anarchics. Hopefully,
Oh,
the
thank
logo
you.
soon.
Yes, actually, I've been thinking about
I
that.
brought it up.
You know, I've been thinking about that, and I kind of want to know everyone's opinion. But when I was younger, I used to play Mario Sunshine on the GameCube, and I really liked the design of the sunflowers on there. So I was thinking maybe we could do a Mario sunflower and then like put our name in front in like the curved lettering word art.
What the
Maybe.
dicks?
Yeah, just look it up. You'll
Okay.
like it.
Or how about this? You guys, I loved in the other episode, you guys were just jamming out to some dance music, like heavy hardcore stuff. You guys should do like a rave-ish logo. Like have rave colors on it and stuff like that, like an Anarchist A and like raver.
That's kind of
Colors.
cool.
This?
What's raver colors? Yes,
I don't
that's what it
know.
looks like.
There aren't raver
Very-
colors. Rainbow?
Yeah.
Yeah,
rainbow
you
colors.
mean like hippie looking?
No, not
rainbow
hippie
colors?
though. Like kind of
Okay.
like the candy keychain thing. I'm not into
Oh,
the
the
hardcore
candy.
scene.
Okay.
Yeah, but like have those colors and like you can even have like the string from that to form like the A. Like you can see the section from
Oh,
it.
I
where It
see.
look like a wristband, but like it's an Anarchist A. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud.
That's creative. We have many. I mean, there's an endless number of possibilities. We could do this skull X-ray that Renee's looking at right now. You know, I know this is kind of off topic, but I put shelves up in my living room this week, and I maybe have kind of sort of a death shrine on it.
What's a death shrine?
Yeah, what is a death shrine, Ellen?
I mean, I just somehow happened to acquire this incense holder that's like an entire skeleton laying down, and it looks really cool, and it's pretty. There's a lot of detail in it, but I also made this this little plant holder that's a skull. It's like a candy skull, and it's got a plant in it, and I keep it on the shelf. And now there's like two dead things next to each other. It's just a little creepy. It's in my living room. Like nobody's seen it yet because this is a very recent update.
We finally bought some art for the living room.
Yeah?
So like the lamp that we pitched about whatnot.
Oh, the beautiful lamp.
Yeah, it's this beautiful lamp. It looks like a flower.
Which I didn't even believe you when
and
you
it has
first told me
lights
about
coming out
this.
of it. Yeah. So like we never actually buy like any kind of artwork or like pretty much anything for our apartment except for like the furniture really, but we don't have like artworky stuff. So that was our first art purchase really for the studio.
Yeah, when you told me it was a lamp, I was confused because I thought it was just I was like, this is all one piece, right? It's like the stand and the flowers, and Anne said, no, it's just lit up flowers and there's a vase there. And I'm like, well, how is it a lamp then? Because it's two pieces. And you had to explain to
Are
me.
you doing the improv tomorrow?
No, I'm not.
Huh. Why not?
Because
I thought that's the practice run.
well, I had a sketch writers meeting last night. And for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, at Liberty Forum, there's going to be a sketch comedy group, which I'm performing in, that are going to be doing some skits on Thursday night.
Speaking of Liberty Forum, you guys are broadcasting Liberty Forum,
Yes,
right?
we are
Damn
broadcasting
right.
live. I just asked her the same question earlier, and she said yes.
Is the Rebel Love Show
Why would you ask?
broadcasting
Of course we're
live?
going to be broadcasting
Well,
live
of
from
course.
Liberty
Duh,
Forum.
thank
I mean,
you.
Liberty Forum.
That's
why
the
I get
answer.
tickets to go. And hopefully, I think we're going to be able to celebrate at Liberty Forum the dissolvement of the Free State Project because the
Yes.
trigger would have already happened, which
Hopefully.
means there's no reason for them to exist anymore.
All right, so how long do you think it is until the Free State Project reaches its 20,000 mark?
I think it's going to be before Liberty Forum.
Before February 18th is what you're saying.
I think.
The move has been triggered. I don't know how or by who.
No, the move has not been
It's
triggered
not
yet.
triggered yet.
No, we're at what, 91%?
93.
93% for Free State Project
Well,
sign up
the move is
participants.
being triggered.
So it's going to
being-
be
it's in the
triggered.
triggering action right now.
Someone
that
is
what-
like slowly
we're
pulling
cocking
the
the
trigger.
bullet.
Pulling it?
No, we're cocking the
Cocking it.
bullet right now, and we are slowly going to pull the trigger within the next few weeks. Hopefully, if the sequence of events plays out that way, which I certainly hope it does, which will mean all sorts of exciting things for our future here in New Hampshire. But we can't guarantee. It's just the way things are progressing now. It may happen. Very well, could happen.
It could
Whoa.
happen
Within a month.
We are 93% of the way to the goal. That's 2% in like
a week.
a couple. Yeah.
If that.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's people who are actually uprooting their lives to move here.
I really think the later amount of people that have signed are more the hardcore, because I think other people that signed originally, don't get me wrong, a lot of those people moved, but I think a lot of those people like, oh, I thought that was a great idea. They signed that like over a decade ago. Where the hell are those people? All right?
Why are they still waiting
That's
to move
way
here?
too
Why didn't they
long.
just come
That's
here
way
already?
Too long.
Yeah.
I really think the people that are signing now, they already know that there's a community here and they already see what's going on. So
Yeah.
I think these later people that are signing are a lot more hardcore than the people that actually kind of signed. Now, maybe that's me. I'm probably gonna get like OG hatred for that.
No,
OG
no. I
Free
mean,
Staters.
I understand that. I signed and moved like practically at the same time.
Yeah,
You know?
like I waited a year. I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Why am I gonna wait?
Why would you
Yeah.
wait after making such a life-changing decision? It's like in that time you could build up relationships and start careers, but like do you really want to do it there or the place you're planning on moving at some unspecified time? Why not just move there now?
Yeah. Why? If you know if you signed and you know you're gonna go, why continue building roots in a place where you're not gonna be there anymore?
Right.
Yeah. Like why
So
waste that time?
maybe we have some bias because Rob and I are both
Early movers.
board. Yeah, we're early members and we're board members for the Foundation for New Hampshire Independence.
Yes.
And we kind of would like people to move here for that purpose.
I would love people to move here to help New Hampshire declare independence from.
I think I would like people to move here for the Free State Project in general, just because I like having people around that I can agree with and deal with on a daily, regular basis, and not hate.
Oh, absolutely. Like
I hate to put it that way, but most people I just can't, like, they're very difficult to deal with. It's hard to understand people who just function on a different philosophy than you do.
Liberty people kind of have like a their own separate like wavelength, you know, like their energy from that person. Like you can tell from who they are as a character, what they care about. There's a whole different. There's not that wall of like where like these people are crazy and
right.
vice versa. There's not that mental
you
wall.
You open yourself up to them. Yeah.
Yeah, they feel like kindred spirits almost. Whether even if you hate the person, at the same time, like, okay, they're still, they're still there at that same level as you.
Yeah,
that's a completely different thing that you have.
And it's such a simple level to connect on too. Even if you don't have anything else in common, you can at least understand each other in the fact that you are going to be good people towards each other. And that's what the Free State Project is all about. Well, I guess we're going into a break now, so hopefully you'll stick around for the next segment, Rob.
Yeah, I'll stick around.
All right, thanks.
I'm down.
Oh boy.
This is your Roberts & Roberts Brokerage Daily Precious Metals Update. In early trading on Friday, gold is $6 lower at
Like asking you questions instead of just talking. Because now we've done the introduction.
Yeah.
I guess that does take a whole segment.
Well, you guys are the host, so like
Yeah.
I'm waiting for you to
Yeah.
to swing it around. That I'm really high.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I know.
I've been smoking on for a whole past
You've been
hour.
drinking my drink.
Yeah. And Anne took it. Oh, mine's
I need
up
to put more vodka in here before all the Schweppes is
Fucking
gone.
A, you do.
How is that coffee stout, by the way?
I like it, and I don't like stout beers at all. And
I think it's delicious, to be honest.
No, it's good. I'm not a fan of stout, but I love everything coffee flavored.
Someone is saying you should turn up Rob's mic.
Yeah.
I did. Talk.
Testing LRN.FM.
Get my unicorn
the Liberty
milk.
Radio Network. Vermin Supreme.
There you
Pony
go.
Zombie Power.
You feel better now?
Yeah. Now I do. Thanks
Ellen,
for
will you
asking,
grab my
Renee.
drink while you're out there? I think it's sitting right there. Sweet. I think so. Is there stuff in a bitch? Jesus fucking Christ.
this is yours.
Someone can't drive home right away tonight. No.
Wow, I am really fucked. Unless you guys have some good water around here.
Do you have some good water? No,
Yeah.
it's tap
This
water.
girl's
so
drunk.
It
Awesome.
probably has
I'm drunk and high at the same time. You know, the only thing that can solve this is time, water, and cigarettes. But I'm trying not to smoke anymore.
So do some vaping. I put a new atomizer in my vape today.
Yeah?
And I grabbed a random jar of vape juice. I forgot what brand it was or anything like that. I fill it up, put it in. I soak the atomizer first.
Yeah.
The whole time it just smelled like burnt cotton, like the whole time. And I soaked it too, like the coil was like before I hit it.
That's odd.
It was horrible. I felt like I just wasted like a whole tank.
I mean, that was really good form, soaking the atomizer before you just went at it. Maybe you had the voltage up too high?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I turned the voltage when I first hit
Sometimes
that. I
new
did turn it down a
atomizers
little
do
bit.
have a funny taste, though. They have the new cotton
I
taste.
know, but that usually goes away after a while. Like what I'll do is like I'll hold the button and just blow into the vent to blow through it to get like the first layer out.
Yeah.
Please download, rate us 5 stars, then share
Like
the
that.
link on
Yeah.
social
Okay.
media, and let your friends and
Or
family
I'll
know.
blow
It
it from
smells so
the
good.
the opposite way. I'll blow it back out.
Download it now, free at apps.lrn.fm.
Why did you
Yeah.
move to the Shire?
Neat.
I moved
This smells like perfume and delicious cereal and strawberries and cream.
I moved to the Shire because I saw videos of people challenging authority and thought that I could get support.
Oh, someone said, Rob, maybe your atomizer is the wrong wattage. Isn't that what I just said? So that they can actually hear me on YouTube right now?
Yeah. What do you think? People on YouTube are just watching like silent film of like us moving around and touching the mic? Is that what you thought?
I don't know what I thought. I just wasn't sure if they could hear us during the breaks.
Oh, yeah. Renee would have to mute the mic. So
Okay,
if you
here,
didn't hear,
try this unicorn milk. I can hear things through my headphones.
all right.
I can hear things through my headphones.
This is a sexy design for a mod.
I mean, thanks. The top came off of like a cheaper sort of setup. It was more of like a canister pen shape. But I replaced the battery with something that's much more effective. I kept the tank. Because the tank is like small and fits on everything. And I like the design of it. It doesn't leak that much. So that's a good thing. Sorry, Renee. Jesus Christ. Welcome back. You're listening to the Anarchics. And right now, for this final segment, I think we're going to have Rob Matthias on. And he is host of the Rebel Love Show and also our producer here in the RLS studio.
How's it going, guys?
Yeah.
It's going pretty good. So, Rob, I know we were just chatting a little bit in the last segment, but we kind of want to ask you some questions.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh, we do.
Oh, okay.
Well, just out of
All right.
curiosity, because you're pretty well established here in your studio. You've got everything set up. Like, you've got all the microphones, the lighting, you've got the YouTube stream, the green screen, which is awesome.
I
You've
hope
got
you
all
guys
this foam.
utilize it a lot too.
Yeah, we use it enough. We've got visualizations
I know. I just hope
in
you
the
guys. I
background.
would love to see you guys do something cool and creative.
I would love to get a shirt that's the same color as the wall and come in here wearing that shirt and be invisible.
There's one episode where Anne wore a green beanie and didn't want to
Yeah.
say anything. so like you can see kind of through it. I didn't want to say anything. It's like
No,
an
I
Easter
just
egg
want to
for someone
wear
watching
like
that
a
episode.
suit that's all green except for my face. So you just,
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be fun. But okay, yeah. So this studio is really awesome. You obviously have enough experience to put all this foam and setup, and planning and work into this.
And I have no degrees in like sound engineering or anything like that.
Right. So how did you get to this point is what I'm wondering right now. Like, how was your show conceived originally? When was that? Where was that? Who were you doing it with? How did you get to this point, basically? Can you describe kind of in story form for us how this all came to be?
I've always been a big podcast junkie. Like I love podcasts, and I would listen to them. I probably listened to about over 2 years worth of podcasts before I even like thought of like doing this show. The show started originally between me and one guy from Chicago, and we did one test pilot episode, and then he flaked after that. So and then it went to Joel Valenzuela. Where he was traveling, he was moving early to the Free State Project, and he needed a place to crash while I was driving through. He crashed with me. Later on, before I moved, we started as like a Google Hangout show, just like for fun, to be perfectly honest. And I had to put that on hiatus. But when I finally moved, the old Rebel Love studio, which was on the east side of Manch, we found an apartment to rent together, and that's where we decided that we were going to build that into a studio. And then immediately right after, we made an agreement with Antigone with Sex, Lies, and Anarchy, where we ended up joining forces. So we got gained more studio equipment that way. And then eventually we agreed to buy out. So the studio kept growing, and then we added more equipment to it later on. Like with the, I had to add another mic, and then I had to add all the lighting, and then brand new cameras.
So that was here currently is what you're talking about?
Yeah, but I mean, from getting all there, in regards to like knowledge base and everything like that, right when I spent 2 months researching how to set this up. So
Wow. Why did it take so much time to research that?
you're really teaching yourself from scratch, like sound engineering and stuff like that. And I was like researching like different mixers.
So
to
basically,
get.
how to use
I
the
would-
mixer?
Yeah, and honestly,
in
2 months. I'm
conjunction
saying
with
that like
everything else.
loosely. Like I was working full time and like doing other activism and like
Yeah.
getting to know, learning the land of like.
No,
you know,
I totally get it.
like
Time
that's-
management sucks when you have
Yeah.
a job and a social life. Planning personal projects in between can take months.
Yeah, when I say like I'm spending that much time, I'm saying I'm spending like maybe 5 to 6 hours a week, like researching and reading about it and like doing all that. But that's not that much a week. It's like one night. Like I spend, teaching myself the trade. I actually reached out to other radio shows on LRN. Like I befriended both Cody and Cody O'Connor of Off the Air Live and Corey Moore of the Corey Moore Show, which is this show is actually in his time slot, which is pretty
Really?
cool. Yes.
Yeah.
And anyways, he helped me set up how he does his show. Cody was instrumental in helping me out as well, helping me with stuff on the mixer, giving me ideas on how to do connections, what applications to use, and from there, testing it out. Trial and error, seeing what works, what doesn't. We've used different applications in the past that we no longer use now. But yeah, a lot of it's just teaching myself how to do it and asking other people that do. So like whenever I'm in a room with other podcasters, I instantly want to go to conversation on what their setup is, what equipment they're using, how are they doing this broadcast. Because every single studio I ever go into, everyone has a different setup. Like it's very unique how a lot of people have the way they set up, but how they have, especially most people will use 2 PCs when they're broadcasting, and how they have those 2 linked up are always different.
That's interesting. Always different. But
From where everyone has like
same results.
Same results, but like they'll have different ways of doing it. But yeah, that's one way I taught myself how to get here and how to do this.
Okay. Yeah, wow, that sounds like a lot of work. So someone in the chat room is asking if you use Ardour, Ardour.
For what?
I'm not sure.
I
If you don't
use-
recognize it, then maybe you don't use it.
The applications we use is TeamSpeak. We also use Wirecast. Those are the big 2 applications that we use.
Rob, a magician never gives away his secrets.
I'm not a magician.
We're supposed to be.
No,
We're supposed
look,
to create
we're
that
I
we're
want peop- I
people who
want more
believe in
people-
the spreading of
I
ideas.
want more people to do this.
Fair enough.
I want more people to have creative ability to do what we can do in the studio.
Hey, you guys. So I know this is totally off topic, but we have 3 people in the room right now, and I created such a fun game while I've been sitting here
Yeah, I was gonna
silently.
say, what have you been doing? You've just been staring at the computer the whole time.
So earlier on Facebook, I got this great idea. So Trump and Hitler are if you listen to them talk, they're one and the same. Am I right? For the most part.
Kind of. I mean, Trump.
One has a better hairstyle.
Trump is not as smart as Hitler.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but they both sound the same for the most part. If you listen to one of their speeches.
Yeah.
But regardless, so I made up this wicked fun game, right? Because people on Facebook, I forget who it was, but someone was attributing Hitler quotes to Trump. And I thought it was just so funny because Trump supporters were like, yeah, go Trump. And they were really cheering on Hitler.
Oh.
So I created a game, right, with these flashcards. Name that tyrant. Who
So-
the fuck wants to play right now?
Hitler or Trump
Yeah.
are our choices. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I can't see it, but I'll play.
Exactly.
You have to read
That's
it
the
aloud.
point.
Can you read
So,
aloud?
all right, kids. 1 of 10. He alone who owns the youth gains the future.
Hitler.
Rob, what say you?
Hitler.
Fuck you, Ellen. Yeah, Hitler. That was Hitler.
Oh, come on. Hitler had the Hitler Youth.
Okay. Sometimes by losing a battle, you find a new way to win the war.
I don't know. I don't
Trump.
think Hitler would say it that way. So Trump.
God damn it. Stop outsmarting me. And we're going into a break.
Okay, well, that was a fun game. Thanks for playing, Rob.
What?
Did I win anything?
No. Don't you
won
want
a free beer?
2 out of 10.
Hoorah.
We're only 20% of the way through the game. If you want to stay and play with us.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'll leave it on cliffhanger.
Oh, boy. I thought that this was a really good idea.
I am so surprised. I watched her create this game while we were talking. Like, I didn't know you could actually do that. You can create your own card game online. And Renee figured out how to do it very quickly.
Wow.
Just did it.
What?
Just then.
What? What?
You created a game
I did.
all on your own.
All on my own. I'm a big kid now.
Bruh.
Bruh.
I swear this table just keeps fucking sliding every time I come in here.
No, for real though. It's got to be from people like going to turn on the light.
I think so.
I was the one that turned on the light. I was not pushing the table for
No,
sure.
it was already like that when we walked in here.
Oh, that guy, he looks fabulous.
Mitchie? That's Mitchie.
Fabulous.
Mitchie.
He's got beautiful lips. They look very feminine.
I love Mitchie. Yeah, he's like super gay.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, Rob.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye.
Bye. Isn't it?
Well, thanks for. I'll be out there when the show's over. I'll join you.
Here's an innocent mistake you really want to avoid. Never return
I'm
calls
so
before listening
tired.
to your voicemail.
Fresh Prince
Your
of Bel-Air.
wireless phone
Is
says
that what that
calls
is?
didn't
Yes.
He's wearing a quilt as a jumper.
for calls you miss.
I don't know what that is, but so 90s and
That's a
perfect.
that's a it's a full bodysuit of a quilt.
Cody.
A crazy one at that.
Wake up, you fucking dick.
As your voicemail greeting instructed them to. If you're a job
Maybe I'll
applicant,
just
this
call.
alone could be a deal killer.
Look,
Even if you're not.
Who are you calling? Cody? Oh.
That are as fundamentally as I
Like,
didn't
look,
hear
asshole.
you.
So,
I forgot. I don't even have his number for some reason.
are we finishing the game without Rob, or are we moving on? Okay, we'll get through the game.
And then we'll go to your article.
Hit survivalspeech.com.
Okay.
I'm Holly
Sounds
Cook.
good.
If you can't listen to the Liberty Radio
Everyone in the chat room is right. I'm not sober. How can you tell? Is it the laughing? Is it the maniacal laughing?
I know.
that's
Now
giving
I
it
feel
away?
like I'm the boring one.
No, definitely.
What's in the fuck?
What's
going on? Stream 24 hours a day. Call 213-493-0309.
So many
That's 213-493-0309.
Why the fuck are you? The drunker a woman is, the sexier she is.
Be quiet. Don't tell anyone. I'm in here changing continuous transmission. Oh, thank you. Did Ian message you? Why did he not message us? What's wrong? What did he say?
We don't want our children to know that this exists. Poop is gross, and they shouldn't find out about poop until they're 18.
Wow.
Would it still be indecent if we were to genetically modify the human
Yes.
body so that nipples and eyelids
Okay. That would explain why we couldn't get in originally. Yeah.
Because is it just the nipple? Is it just that one part? And if it was covered up by
Really?
Nice.
Oh, shit.
So now it won't do that. If you really wanted to genetically
Okay, thank you.
Way to avert a crisis, Helen.
remember what I did.
Okay, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was
Tell
the
the drunk
problem.
people.
No, I did not know that was the problem. I know what you're saying now because Ian and I have worked around this before. So,
You can watch the LRN Studio Cam and
wake
chat with other
up.
listeners
Drink more
anytime.
booze.
I've been tired for hours.
Have some unicorn milk. Good evening. You're listening to the Anarchics. And before the break, we were joined by Rob Matthias, who is our producer and the host of the Rebel Love Show.
What the fuck is this shit?
He did a really great Q&A with us just now. And Renee just puffed on my
Oh
vape
my
once
god!
and is
What
now
the fuck?
coughing up a lung. Just so all of you know. And no, I'm not worried for her life.
Oh my god! I just drowned right there in a fucking
I'm
pile
kidding.
of
I'm kidding.
vape.
Oh my gosh. This is unicorn milk that you're tasting. It's
What the fuck is that?
4 different kinds of cream and strawberries.
What the fuck?
So
Ugh.
I don't know. I thought it would be okay. I probably should have told you not to inhale fully because if you're not used to it, it does burn your
Whew.
mouth a little bit.
Oh. Well, good to
Vaping
know.
is not for. Apparently, your lungs are not as strong as you thought they were.
No, I never said they were
You
strong.
need
My
to
eyes
smoke
are
a little
watering.
more. Get some more tar buildup
You're
there.
right. You're right. You're right, Ellen. Gotta smoke past it.
So anyway,
We were
Rob,
playing a game.
Rob's no longer with us, so I'm going to carry on the game alone. And it kind of ruins it for me if I read it because I imagine it in one person's voice or the other. Like imagine Hitler's voice reading it or Trump's voice.
Yeah.
So if it's just your voice reading it, then I won't guess it immediately. It'll be
light
easier.
your
Sorry,
cigarette.
here. I will help you with that because I'm the one that's controlling this.
I just put my hair near a drunk Ellen holding fire.
Okay, well that's not as dangerous as your hair as it is right now. Can we talk about
I
that? You
know.
just dyed your hair like 7 times in the past 2 days.
Hold on, let's finish this game and then we'll talk
Okay.
about my hair travesties because
No,
yes,
okay,
indeed, 'twas a
but we're not
travesty.
going to spend too much time on this. I hope you understand. Just
Fine.
like till the end of the segment.
This
That's
is
it. Cut off
this
time.
won't even. There's
All right,
8 more.
let's go on with the show. On with the show.
Jesus Christ. Okay. I try to learn from the past, but I plan for the future by focusing exclusively on the present. That's where the fun is.
Wow. Hitler maybe? He wouldn't say it like that. It's Trump. Trump.
Yeah, it was Trump.
Okay.
You're wrong. Hope the chat room's keeping.
No, I
keeping
mean
score.
I knew that Hitler wouldn't word it that way.
All right. Make
But-
the lie big. Make it simple. Keep saying it, and eventually they'll believe it.
That one's Hitler.
Yeah, it is.
Yes. Okay. Make the lie big. That actually, according to most psychological tests, that's the best way to fool people is by telling a big lie as opposed to a small one.
I mean, yeah. If I called out at work, it was like because somebody died or I wrecked my car or like, and I was really dramatic about it. Yeah, so I feel that. And just stick with it. Just stick with it. Anyways, money was never a big motivation for me, except as a way to keep score. The real excitement is playing the game.
Trump. Oh, it's Trump.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Wait, hold
did
on.
you miss it?
Trump.
Okay.
you're right.
Yeah, he's a playboy.
Those who want to live, let them fight. And those who do not want to fight in this world of eternal struggle do not deserve to live.
Hitler. That's definitely Hitler.
Yeah, I know. That was too fancy of wording to be Trump.
No, it was just Hitler is smarter than Trump. That's how I know it's Hitler.
Keep in mind, these are fucking translated. The victor will never be asked if he told the truth.
Hitler.
Fucking bitch.
Look, Hitler knows his shit, okay? He's not stupid. He knows how to basically brainwash an entire society and do it legally. So, I mean, clearly
because he
he
made
knows
the laws.
he knows the way to control people and he's confident in his knowledge.
What separates the winners from the losers is how a person reacts to each new twist of fate.
That's Trump because he is the only one that would
God
use that language.
fucking damn
Winners
it.
and losers.
It's not the truth that matters, but victory.
Hitler. Hitler was all about victory.
Fuck you.
No, he was. It was like his whole thing was about the victory of the German people. Okay.
See, now this is a trick question. Demoralize the enemy from within by surprise. Terror, sabotage, assassination. This is the war of the future.
See, I want to say Hitler, but you said trick question, so Trump?
See, I just want to throw you off. It's
Oh
Hitler.
God, it was
Fuck
Hitler.
you. Yeah.
Okay, reverse psychology then.
Yeah,
huh?
see? I'm smart like
Pretty clever.
Hitler.
Pretty clever. Pretty clever. Good job.
I know. I outsmarted you. I bet you wouldn't have fallen for it if you weren't so drunk.
Maybe.
God
Maybe I
damn it.
would have. See,
Well-
I'm still pretty coherent. What? I'm not slurring that much.
Not that much.
Okay.
I got you.
So yeah, can we talk about why your hair is so flammable right now?
God damn it.
It's
So-
basically a fire hazard. Don't come around, Renee.
Yeah, I had a little bit of a rough time this week regarding my hair. So basically, what happened with the purple, for those of you who don't know,
It was
with the
bright
blonde.
purple.
It was blonde. I went for a routine.
Oh no,
fucking
you told the
boxed
story
up-
already. You went from blonde to gray.
Right.
You've expressed
But
this on
not
the
all
show
of our
before.
listeners know that. I was going to tell a condensed story. Yes, I put the dye in my hair. Something was wrong. Something was very wrong. And it turned gray. And it was pretty shitty. So I only had a few options. Orange, green, couple others, or purple. So I went for the purple. Now, I recently decided, I don't want purple anymore. So I decided, okay, well, but see, you just burnt yourself. Do you even know you just burnt yourself?
It was this color purple. If you can see on the YouTube
She doesn't even
stream.
know she's
No, it was. It was this color purple.
Yeah, it was that color purple. Anyways, yeah, so I decide I don't want purple anymore. I bleach it out and I put a red over it, but stupid me, I didn't leave it in long enough, so it came out like a really gross red.
I thought you said it wasn't
So-
taking.
No, that was after that it started not taking. So I put in the red, decided I didn't like it. Went for like a darker like burgundy just to like get it dark because it just looked fucking weird. So I did that. It didn't take, and I was like, okay, that's weird. So then I got a direct dye, which basically means it goes right into your hair. Like, end of story. Your hair is going to be a different color. And that didn't take either. And it was Redken. I did everything right. I've done it a million times. Didn't take. And I'm like, what the fuck? So it was weird. So I finally threw in the towel and went and saw one of my friends from cosmetology class. And I was like, dude, help me. Please. This is bad. And she did. And it almost looks black, but it's really just a really dark brown. And
You know,
it's okay. And it's healthy feeling.
You do
and-
other people's hair and it looks amazing. You do your own and it's like a lesson on how not to
Well,
do
the
hair
surgeon
because
doesn't
you're dyeing
operate
it-
on himself.
You dyed it way too many times within the course of a few days.
The surgeon doesn't operate on himself, my dear. No, I've done it a million times, and my hair's been way worse. What the fuck happened? I don't know. I don't know if I just way over processed it.
I know what
or
happened.
What the deal was?
You put so much dye
but-
on it that it was not going to do anything after that point. So if there are any girl listeners
But that's
out there,
not how it works.
don't do that. Because
The dye just
you know what else
stacks on top of
happens?
each other.
No. If it didn't take, it didn't take for
Name
a reason.
one time you've taken a cosmetology class.
Look, if it did not take, then clearly there's a chemical
Fuck
reaction.
this bitch.
It's
Are you
not
guys
happening.
listening to this? She's like, I'm gonna be a scientific engineer
there
because
is
I'm
no
smart,
explanation.
But I can't let Renee have her one thing. Fuck you. Fuck
Okay,
you.
I understand it was a personal mistake.
God damn
but
it.
like there's no other explanation. If it's not taking, then it's not taking for a reason.
Obviously.
And also, one time I bleached my hair, but I had to do it like 4 times. And I did it all within a week and my hair fell out and it was gross and it was
Yeah.
dry. Don't do that.
No, I didn't do that. I bleached it one time. One time.
Okay, it's not even just the bleach, it's the dye in general.
But when you stack dye just stacks on top of each other. It's what's in the dye that matters. If you're using like vegan fucking hair dye, it's not gonna fuck with your hair that much. If you're using a vegetable dye, like, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like I'm not using quality shit. I use chemical bond reconstructor, which is like good for your hair. Olaplex, miracle product. Like, it's silky smooth. I promise.
Putting oil on your hair always helps.
And also I do recommend Ion, the full repair, the oil itself, which comes in a little red bottle. Super nice for any chicks who are listening, which I don't think.
Yeah, so your
whatever.
hair is kind of like a fire hazard right now. It's like a box of matches on your head.
Let's test this theory, shall
No,
we?
oh my
Miss
god.
fucking
Oh my
Science?
god, I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Bitch, don't you have an article you want to talk about before I fucking set you on fire?
I do, but it sounds like we're gonna have to get into it in the next
Oh,
segment.
you're
The
gonna
final
close the
segment.
show.
Yes.
Drunk Ellen's about to close the show.
I will.
How much you want to bet she'll still sound smart? It's
How
gonna
many
piss me
times have
off.
you said fuck this show? Another exemplary fuck.
We should keep a counter. Hold the fuck on. We'll be right fucking back.
So you've signed the Shire Society.
Another thing that bothered me is like sometimes you would say, "Oh, I love these intros. I chose these. These are my songs." And then sometimes you'd say, "No, they suck. Ellen chose them all."
I didn't say Ellen chose them all. Only the ones that you picked, like the gay.
The
guitar
guitar, the guitar intro. Who remembers that show about lighting vaginas on fire? Yeah, I ran into Mariah, who was our guest on the second show, and she talked to me about that. She said, God, the one time I'm on a show with Renee, and of course we're talking about flaming vaginas.
Flaming vaginas.
She wanted to talk about something else, apparently, but was not brave enough to bring it up.
I don't remember what it was.
You said each other's vaginas on fire.
Hold on, I'm about to read a hilarious fucking thread. Ian, what did you do? Leave Skittles alone. Leave Skittles alone. Leave her alone. Can that be a meme? Just kidding. Nah. I didn't have the heart, Ian. I did not have the heart to.
This vodka's good.
This girl is not going home tonight.
Yeah, I am. I'm just going home without a tampon.
Watch it for free and order the director's cut DVD
What?
at victimless
Yeah, I forgot mine. Maybe.
Sorry, bitch. I don't bleed. Otherwise, I'd help you out. Haha, Debo.
You don't believe it?
No, I said I don't bleed, so I can't help you.
I used to not. I was like a superhero. I didn't have a period for over a year, and then all of a sudden I got them, and they're worse than ever.
So glad I didn't listen to you and get the IUD.
Well, no, I mean, it lasts for 5 years. But I think once you get accustomed to the hormones, you might start it again as well. It's kind of normal.
Fuck that.
If you want to play online poker with Bitcoin, you need a site
I
that's
need to make sure I
trustworthy
still
and
have this
technically
open.
sound. The site managers of swcpoker.eu have proven their commitment to bringing you great gameplay from a site you can trust, swcpoker.eu. They have lots of new games too, including Chinese poker, and their Krill
Chinese
leaderboard is open
poker?
right now. It's a beautiful site, easy to use. With
Doesn't
lots of
Ian like
players.
K-pop?
Go on over to
Korean pop?
swcpoker.eu now and have some fun with
What
your
is it
Bitcoin.
about Korean society that he likes so much?
Did you know
I got him into K-pop. Thank you very much.
satellite channels?
Well,
We have
why?
channels
I'm
over nearly
asking.
Because
all
Korean
North
girls are
America
fucking
and much of
hot.
Africa.
Duh.
All you need is an
Have you
affordable
seen Hyuna?
receiver and a
Have you
dish
guys
with small
seen
30
Hyuna?
inches. There are no monthly
Hyuna.
I've certainly heard
Learn
you
more
talk
at
about her enough.
She's hot.
Plus, if
Aren't
are
you
a
gonna Google
podcaster
it
or
so I
want to
can
be one,
see?
this is a good delivery method for our content. See our coverage maps and get details at
You're not even listening.
sat.lrn.fm. That's
I
sat.
told
Oh my
you I
god,
had to read this.
the other day I googled hentai and all sorts of naked pictures popped up. And I was like, oh god, this is not what I expected. Thanks, Renee.
Your family's credit card bills. Maybe you were downsized or even lost.
You're not
a
even
job, but you
listening.
still owe
I told you I had to read
$10,000
this.
in credit card bills, and you
It was
just
about
can't
you, and
afford
you
the
didn't even
minimum
hear it.
payments
But you're all
anymore.
about
This is about
attention.
me too. Hold
We
on.
are the Genesis Debt Partners.
My
We know
attention
the
is spread because
secrets
everyone's
to
getting attention
negotiate
from me.
better terms with your creditor.
Just kidding, I'm not an
Make a
attention
free
whore.
10-minute call right now and learn how we can help you get out of debt. 800-981-7590. If you owe 10 grand or more in credit card debt and you want to learn how you can pay less and get out of debt faster, call right now. 800-981-7590. 800-981-7590. Get out of debt now. 800-981-7590.
You're listening to the best liberty-oriented audio streamed around the clock, on the air and online. This is the Liberty Radio Network at LRN.FM.
Welcome back to the Anarchics. We're in the final segment now, and before the break, we were playing a little game, and now we're going to go into an article. So the game that we played was Donald Trump versus Hitler. Which one is it? The quotes that Renee read, and what'd I get, like 9 out of 10 correct?
You got like all of them except the one I tricked you
Yeah,
on.
9 out of 10.
You tricked me, hangman. I shouted then. Your scaffold was
Yes.
built for other men.
You only tricked me
And
because
I'm no hangman of yours, I cried.
You said that
You
you were going
lied
to
to
trick
me,
me.
hangman. Fucking lied.
You did. You lied to me, and that's how you tricked me. Okay. So 9 out of 10. That's pretty good, though. I'm not gonna complain about that score. That's like it's like getting an A on a test. Can't be upset about that. So, this article that I brought here tonight, we talked about it a little bit in one of our previous episodes. I think it was last week when I was talking about my vacation to Michigan and kind of our childhood lives. This article is about learned helplessness. And it starts out with a pretty good explanation. It says the misconception about learned helplessness is that if you are in a bad situation, you will do whatever you can to escape it. But that's actually not true.
Wait, hold on. I suck. What are we talking about?
We're talking about learned helplessness. And I understand you weren't listening. 'Cause
Got
you
it.
were in something important. Anyway, the truth about learned helplessness is that if you feel like you aren't in control of your destiny, you will give up and accept whatever situation you're in. And this sounds a little crazy, but they do go into a pretty good explanation, and I like this. I like the way they describe it. In 1965, a scientist named Martin Seligman started shocking dogs, like he was tasing them.
That's fucked up.
He was trying to expand on the research of Pavlov, the guy who can make dogs salivate when they heard a bell ring. Seligman wanted to heed in the other direction, and when he rang the bell instead of providing food, he zapped them with electricity. To keep them still, he restrained them in a harness during the experiment. And I know this sounds kind of grotesque.
This is super fucked up.
Yeah, but this is actually how most experiments were done, and kind of still to this day are done. I don't know if you've heard all of these arguments from like PETA and all of these animal rights organizations, but they want to stop animal testing. Sometimes animals are used in testing like this, where they're exposed to physical pain. Sometimes they're exposed to genetic deformities.
Let's test on humans. That's way more humane.
No, I mean, what is humane?
Sounds good to
after all?
me.
Like, animals can feel and think, maybe not at the same level that we can.
And
but-
they're way more helpless than we are. Fuck them. Let's test on humans.
Yeah. No, if we test on humans, though, human life is sacred.
I
We
don't
can't
give a
do that.
shit. I think the dog lives are sacred.
I don't think human
and I
lives are
think that this
sacred
guy
as
should
people
do
think.
this.
Okay, I
should
think
die. I'm drunk too. Ha, oh shit.
All right, it makes sense in some cases, but anyway, after they were conditioned, he put these dogs in a big box with a little fence divided into two halves. They figured if they rang the bell, the dog would hop over the fence to escape, but it didn't. It just sat there and braced itself for the shock. They decided to try shocking them after the bell. The dog still just sat there and took it. When they put the dog in a box which had never been shocked before and tried to zap it, it jumped the fence. So you are just like these dogs. If over the course of your life you've experienced crushing defeat or pummeling abuse or loss of control, you learn over time there is no escape, and if escape is offered, you will not act. You become a nihilist who trusts futility above optimism. So
that's super fucked up because I kind of feel like that.
Why do you feel that way?
Well,
in what ways?
Crippling defeat constantly, giving up. Sounds like me. I'm not saying it's an excuse. I'm saying it's an explanation. Makes sense to me.
So would you say that it's fair to say that when you were younger you were put through a lot of situations where you felt helpless and there was nothing you could do and something bad happened?
Yep.
Okay, well, it's very likely that you are suffering from the same condition, and I totally sympathize with that. I was in the same situation when I was younger. I completely felt helpless, and I would kind of just put up with whatever was there. I had a boyfriend for a few years that was abusive, and the reason I stayed with him was because of this, basically, because I felt like I deserved it. And that's kind of what they're saying with the dogs that were shocked but just took it and didn't jump the fence, is that they felt that, they were trained to take it and they just kind of waited till it was over. So, how do you think that affects your life currently?
Not well.
Not well. Yeah, no, that's a great answer. Do you want to elaborate, or do you think that just sums it up
Not
there?
really, because I just sound ridiculous.
Okay.
And self-pitying.
No. I mean, I think there's
And
something
I'm just tired
noble.
and too drunk.
There's something noble in being honest about this, because accepting that you have a problem is the first step to solving it. I mean, you've heard that before, right?
Too many times.
I mean, at least you're saying, it is a thing that you experience where you just feel like, you're just going to take this and not do anything about it. But, I mean, you just have to learn to hop the fence.
Well, yeah, kind of. But what's on the other side of the fence? The other side of the fence might be scary too.
No. It's actually better than what's on your side of the fence.
How do you know? You been there?
Yes, I have.
How do you know?
because I've experienced it. So I'm going to go on to read this article. Studies of the clinically depressed show that when they fail, they often just give in to defeat and stop trying. The average person will look for external forces to blame when they fail the midterm. They will say, the professor's an asshole, or they didn't get enough sleep. Depressed people will blame themselves and assume they are stupid. So you can be trained to accept defeat, or you can be depressed, or you can be both. Do you vote? If not, it's because you think it doesn't matter. Okay, this isn't my opinion. That's something in the article. Yeah, so the person writing this article says if you don't vote, it's because you feel like you don't matter, or it's not going to change anything, or politicians are evil on both sides, or one vote in several million doesn't count. So I'm not agreeing totally with the views of this article, obviously. I don't think not voting is a sign of learned helplessness. That's something completely different. That's just understanding the political system, and that popular vote does not equal the actual vote. So anyway, when battered women or hostages or abused children or longtime prisoners refuse to escape, they do so because they've accepted the futility of the attempt. What does it matter if the people who do get out of their situation often have a hard time committing to anything which may lead to failure? Which actually, that totally makes sense, because for a long time after I turned 18, when I was an adult finally and had to make my own decisions, I tended to stay away from things that were a big commitment because I was ultimately afraid of failing. And just that fear alone is what caused me to fail, I feel like. Do you ever experience that?
I mean, yeah, kind of.
So, I mean, how do you feel when that happens? Do you feel like, well, this is something I can't commit to because it could require serious effort, so maybe I'm just not going to do it because then I'll probably mess up anyway, so
Yeah, that's like
not
the
even gonna
story
try.
of my life, basically. Yeah. I'd prefer to just not deal with it rather than fuck it all up. Yeah. And it's taking the easy way out, but I don't know. It saved me a lot of hassle lately, and some people think I'm kind of a shitbag for it, but I have my reasons. So I'm taking a break from life.
No,
Fuck
I
you.
mean,
I'm on vacation.
I understand that sometimes it can be, comforting to accept the easy way out and say, well, I can't make this commitment because I don't want to fuck anything up. Sometimes that makes sense, like when there's a better candidate for a certain position, maybe. But if you're talking about your own life, sometimes there are opportunities that arise that sometimes you just have to take the chance. And in order to do that, you have to have some sort of optimism about yourself. You have to have belief in that you can do it, that you can accomplish whatever task it is that's required of you. And if you don't have that, it's because you're lacking confidence in yourself. So maybe that's the ultimate problem when it comes down to it, is just, do you really believe that you can actually do this, or do you not believe in yourself? And I know it sounds all magical and corny, but I think that maybe if we all had more belief in ourselves, then we would see more success in the world.
You're so right. That's awesome. Check out the anarchics.com. Check out Taste the Ravebow on Facebook, Taste the Ravebow, and Little Skittle on Facebook. Check them out because they're cool as fuck too. We'll be back here 10 p.m. next week, Friday, LRN.FM, bitch.
Yeah, you were totally not involved that last segment.
I know, because Ian's like chewing out Skittles, and I really don't think he should be.
Why
Because
is he
I'm
chewing
sitting
out
here
Skittles?
trying to fucking promote her.
What do you mean? Why is he chewing out Skittles?
Because she's a Bernie Sanders supporter.
Oh.
Yeah. I love her anyways. Bye, YouTube.
Daily news and
Bye.
commentary on the
Say
website
bye.
fpp.cc,
Bye.
as well as